Okay, hello. This is my first video for Ashtons Advice Emporium, and I got quite a few questions. Some of them which I answered, some of them were repetitive, asking the same thing. So I decided to just group them all together and put them all in one video. Okay. And I don't know how to edit videos and stuff. I don't have the right computer or anything for it. So let's just go into my messages. Okay. The first question I'm going to answer, I'm just going to read this out. There's this guy I love who isn't ready for a serious relationship. He's very playful with other girls and I get very jealous. I know he loves me too and we cuddle and touch, but he's just not ready for commitment. It's been a year already that I've spent trying to win him, but nothing's working and I'm losing my mind. I want to cut things off, but at the same time I don't, because being around him makes me happy, but at the same time I don't want to get hurt in the end. What do I do? Okay. I have actually been in this situation where I was with a girl, except we were on and off for a long time, and then at one point we didn't really want a commitment type thing, and we just did things that couples did without being a couple. Well, that got tiring very quickly. The thing is, if this has been going on for a year and nothing is happening, but he wants to play with other girls and he wants to do things with you that people in a relationship would be, but he doesn't want to say, "Oh, I'm your boyfriend," the best thing to do is to say, "Hey, if you want to be my friend with benefits, then maybe we should just be friends. If you're not going to be in a relationship with me, I don't think this is going to work out unless we are." So I would just say put him in the friend zone, and he'll have to make a choice. Whether he decides to say screw you and go off, that's a chance you're going to have to be willing to take. Because you can just be friends and he can make you happy that way. And I know that you love him, but there's probably guys that, or girls or whatever, depending on your sexual orientation, that you're missing because you're trying to win him over. Either he's gonna finally ask you to be his girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, or he's not. He's gonna find someone else to do that to, which you'd be better off without that happening. And I hope this answered your question. I recently got in a relationship with a girl I met on Tumblr. She doesn't live anywhere near me, and it's hard to remember internet safety when I'm talking to her because I really like her a lot. What should I do? Again, I've been in this situation. It's hard to remember internet safety when you really like someone. And we all know that feeling. But, it's really hard, but you have to keep it. You can't give her your address. I mean, phone number is one thing. I mean, people give out their phone numbers to random people on this street. It's not that bad of a thing. But giving out your address is another thing. Like, "Oh, I want to send you a birthday present, give me your address." That would be a thing that shouldn't happen. So, I mean, it's going to be hard, but you have to do it. And so, I mean, just try to tell her that you have to take it slow. Because it seems to me like you guys are with liking her a lot, you're trying to rush it in and get to the good part of the relationship. And that can't happen. Trust has to be, even though you guys could have been friends for the longest time on Tumblr, that doesn't mean you have a relationship trust. Because there's a different trust between best friends and when you start dating a friend. You have to build a different kind of trust. So that trust has to build, and until you know that she's not some random 20-million-year-old woman, which I doubt that anyways, and you know that she won't hurt you like that, or give out your address or your phone number or anything like that, I would say just be really cautious. Don't give out those sorts of things until you really do trust her. And I hope that answered your question too. Okay. I have a crush, but his girlfriend is one of my best friends. She knows and she's okay with it, but I don't know what to do because we have harmlessly flirted before. So I think he might like me, but I don't know. I've tried to give up on him, but I can't. Help. This is a type of thing that I've been in as well. And the best thing to do, he's not worth it. If she's your best friend, is it worth flirting with him and possibly causing a rift in their relationship? Is it worth getting the boy that may not be right for you, but he's right for her, or maybe he's not right for either of you? Is it worth trying to get the boy and losing your best friend? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Is it worth losing your best friend over that? Or one of your best friends? I have lost a best friend over a girl. And, I mean, we finally started talking after 2 years, and it's hard. It's hard to build that trust back. And we may never have the trust that we did before. I doubt it. So, having a crush is okay, but acting on it is a different thing. So, I mean, I know you've tried to give up on him, and maybe you'll always have a crush on him. I know I still have a crush on somebody that I shouldn't, but I don't act on it. And you'll find someone else. You just have to keep your eyes open and stop trying to dwell on somebody that you possibly can't have. If it's meant to be, then maybe you guys will get in a relationship one day. And that goes into the same question, how to get over someone that I can't have. Keep your eyes open. I mean, there's 6 billion people, going on 7 billion people in the world. There's someone for everyone. So, keep your eyes open. I mean, yeah, it's hard not to dwell on the fact that you really like someone, but, I mean, if it's meant to be, it'll happen later on. You just have to keep your eyes open, and really being codependent on someone else doesn't really help yourself. So you're dwelling on the fact that you can't have someone, and it gets you depressed, when if you just realized that you're fine by yourself, you'll find someone. Okay, Ash, I need help. One of my friends asked me out, so I said yes, and now I'm all paranoid that he did it because I said I liked him, and his girlfriend broke up with him a few hours later. Worse is, he lives across the country from me, and I'm just paranoid. What should I do? The thing is, if he's willing to break up with his girlfriend for you, and I don't mean this is offensive, I hope none of this is offensive to anyone. This is just me. If he's willing to break up with his girlfriend for you just because you said that you liked him, then he's willing to break up with you for some other girl that says that he likes him or whatever. People like that, they're players, and it's not okay. I mean, like the first question, that guy could possibly be a player. So, I would say that if you don't feel comfortable with it, I think you should just say, okay, we're gonna be friends. This is not okay. So, hope that answers your question too. Any tips to keep from self-harming? I keep a rubber band around my wrist and snap it sometimes, but it doesn't always take the urge away. My personal experience with self-harming, is not a pleasant one. And the thing for me, when I am trying to stop self-harming, and I haven't self-harmed in about a week, I grab pillows, I scream into them, I punch them, I punch things outside, I have a punching bag, I talk it out. Some people can't talk it out, and I understand that. So if you don't feel that you can, even for one person, like your best friend, or even your pillow, or anything like that, if you can talk it out, talk out your feelings, and how you feel to it, maybe that'll help relieve some of the pressure that you have there inside. And I hope that helps you. I'm trying to get back together with this wonderful girl I like. Any advice on how I should court her? Well, I have gotten together with exes before, and it's not always the easiest thing, because somehow there was a rift put in between you. Either there was things going on with her, or you, or both of you. So the best thing to do is to try doing the same thing that you got to get her in the first place. Or just start talking and hanging out with her more as much as you can, and tell her your feelings. That's the easiest way that I can think of. If you need more help, come to me and I'll answer it privately. So, go ahead and do that. Hi Ash, I feel a little embarrassed saying this, but I just got together with one of my friends and all he does is ask for nudes. I thought it would be a one-time thingy, but after I sent in one of me in my underwear, he wanted to keep seeing more. It's starting to make me uncomfortable. What should I do? If it's making you uncomfortable, you need to tell him no. That's a line that shouldn't be crossed. Once you feel uncomfortable, you need to put a line there and say, I'm not doing this anymore. And his response will either be, okay, I respect that, or he's gonna leave. So, the best thing to do is put a line there, see what happens, and if he leaves, well, bye, and if he doesn't, then you know that you've put a boundary there, and it should help. So, I hope that this answered all of your questions, and I will make another video as soon as I get more. Okay, love you guys!